forgot to say this, but Cermaq Mainstream is the first industry that ever recognized our traditional ownership in the territory. We've had other companies, other industries come and go. Never leave anything behind or consider our social lives. But Cermaq honors and respects our Aboriginal title in this area.
Questions about the actual site applications.
We referred out to.
Line is established with the ROV prior to the site. That's a very qualitative assessment. So you guys are going through afterwards, like the ROV itself is qualitative. What are you guys? The film is reviewed. Okay. Everything that's seen is cataloged. Okay. You know, the density of invertebrates, non-motile, sea stars, sea pens, anything like that. It's all cataloged. Any
comments on to Cermaq Canada, to sometimes Environment Canada as well. Within our organization, there's also a Fish and Wildlife Department. So we referred out to then solicit any kind of comment, given the mandate of those other agencies. And we also undertake First Nations consultation. So we then describe the activity and send out engagement letters to all the First Nations that have territory in that area. Okay. And that comes back. And then on the provincial side, we review all
days off. They go home to wherever they came from. We had a meeting a while ago where everyone went, and we had 2 different colored post-it notes. And they said, this is where I live, and this is where I work. And they went all the way up to the very tip of the island, all the way down to Victoria, and everywhere in between. So, you know, the benefit is very widespread, but a great deal of it just through tax revenues, through our
try and between the two of us visit every site at least once a month.
Oh wow!
But sometimes we have to visit them more frequently if there is something going on, and that's just the way we try and do it.
And so, do you often you guys get to disease outbreaks before you have to bring the government in? I guess.
Yeah. Like for example, when we had the IHN outbreak, we discovered it probably a lot earlier than we would have had in the past, just because we were able to, because we look at our mortality every day.
Any reserves for any purpose. So we looked at the site as unencumbered and also suitable in terms of its proximity to streams and fish values, and so that's and then in the end.
Yeah, I think that's really valuable information. And that's for industry-wide? He's going to do that?
The one is he's doing industry-wide, but we will tailor to that one just to get specific to Tofino and Port Alberni and Campbell River.
Yeah.
It's going to be very specific, following it, you know, truck drivers, people, handling the fish every step of the way, people who, you know, contribute.
Sure, all the secondary industries that are associated with it. And,
it's going to be really good information to have.
And when is that going to come together?
There's natural variability between areas, certainly, but I wouldn't say that there's more lice here than in all other areas.
Well, Kurt Beardsley's study would say differently. So in some of the other ones,
I'm familiar with the Wild Fish Conservancy paper. They're finding.
But we have some information around on the antibiotic use.
I'm concerned about the number of fish farms and potential for disease.
It's industry's fish health management plans are very, very strict, quite strict.
You sample on the farm and then the results are sent to the province or DFO?
Yeah, the DFO. So we sample our sites as per the license, which is once a month during most of the year, and then twice a month during the out-migration of the salmon, so that's March to June. But we actually do it twice a month because it's easier as a company policy.
And one of the benefits of having this type of open house is that it helps us engage with our stakeholders and with the community. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and sometimes people don't understand exactly what we're doing. So having an opportunity like this to show who we are, what we stand for, the new certifications that we have, I think that's really important. It's an opportunity for people to ask questions, to get clarification on things, and to find out what we're doing. Our First Nation partnership has been very helpful in getting information out to the community, but it's still really important to engage on a one-to-one, face-to-face, not just email, Facebook and Twitter. It's a really good opportunity, and we're really pleased. We're pleased to see friends at Clayoquot Sound come in and look at information, and other critics. It's an opportunity for them to leave some formal comments as well. So I think all in all, open houses are maybe something that we should do more often rather than once in a while.
So how have you found all the information yet?
Good, yeah. The questions I had were pretty well answered in this brochure, and then this woman helped me with the sea lice, and then when I can free up the biologist, I'll ask my veggie question.
Okay.
Other than that, that seems good. And you, Josie?
Likewise, same thing. You know, there's the basics here, and then I talked to a couple people with my very specific questions.
Yeah.
And I got some answers.
Good. That's good.
But I have a lot of work ahead of me. To do some research in the whole construct of, in relation to marine biologists and scientists. See how much of them is connected, especially university levels, connected to the research that is done. Because what I found is the research that is done is handpicked by Cermaq. There's no real, because I was wondering whether it was a blind study or double-blind study, but it's nothing like that at all. It's very fragmented. It's tailored to fit their needs. Thank you.
Well, I think it went great. It's always nice to have an opportunity to talk with people and have a respectful dialogue and answer questions if we can. I was able to have a good number of conversations with some people who certainly had some great ideological differences from me, but with the intent of constructive dialogue and respectful conversation, we were able to find common ground on a lot of issues, and it was great to be able to share what I do and what we do as a company with people of the community and the public at large.